Self-love. I love myself. I love myself. Even me saying this is still a bit weird and maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but hey, at least I'm not afraid anymore to say it because, as we probably all know, growing up, that is definitely not something that we say or are supposed to say or that we do. But loving ourselves, is that the same as self-love? Well, no, not really. But it's definitely a part of it. Loving yourself, respecting yourself, being yourself as a person, as the person you are. But self-care is also a part of self-love. Doing things like exercise, eating healthy food, doing some yoga, it's caring for your body, your health, you. Like self-love. That's like care like care like a nice shower or a bath. Like caring that you are doing that, loving yourself enough that you can have a nice shower with like a mask prior before that, or doing some meditation, making time for yourself for the things that you love to do. So self-care. Self-care comes in many forms. It can come in doing your nails, going to the beauty salon, going to the hairdressers, or just simply enjoying a walk on the beach or creating headspace, whatever that is. And I've got an example here. Let me see. An article of HuffPost said it's so beautiful. Real self-love is about embracing who you are, having the courage to show your authentic self to the world without worrying what people will think. Giving yourself permission to design a life that feels right for you rather than remaining bound in a life that other people expect you to live. But it truly is. But that also means giving the person you are at that time that you need, the love that you need, and the care to truly blossom. And again, blossoming, embracing yourself, of growing into the person you want to become. And so you can love yourself. And that takes time. Loving yourself, it takes time, it takes practice, and doing the right practices. The things what your body needs, what your mind, what you need. Only you know best what you like, what you need. So saying you have a headache, you know what your body truly needs. That can be a head massage to a bath, just laying down or just having no people around you. You know what's best for you at that moment. And so embracing and loving yourself can be a bit more complicating than fixing a headache. Yes, I know, but it doesn't have to be though, because you are amazing, and your heart, your intuition knows mostly what the next steps will be. So self-love, self-care, it's a little bit different from each other, but if this still is a little bit in the air for you, let's talk about a couple of things that you can do or implement to doing more self-love. And that is one, talking to and about yourself with love. Prioritizing yourself. I hope you can laugh at me because I truly do. I always say, I am Dutch. Don't judge me. Giving yourself a break from self-judgment, trusting yourself, being true to yourself, being nice to yourself, setting healthy boundaries, and forgiving yourself when you aren't being true or nice to yourself. So with that, what really helps is stop comparing yourself to others. Don't worry about other opinions. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Remember, your value doesn't lie in how your body looks. Don't be afraid to let go of toxic people, process your fears, and trust yourself that you are making the best decisions for yourself. Now, listening to this, is it always that easy? No way. And it can totally be the opposite, because what if you were bullied, or what if you had some other traumatic experiences in your childhood, in your life, and you just don't believe that you are worthy enough anymore, and that you can't even love yourself fully, and that self-love is scary, and you just don't know where to start? Then I would only say start wherever you can. Start in a group, start with others, start with a professional, even starting just listening simply to beautiful, loving affirmations every day. Have it on repeat. Even if you're not listening, your brain certainly is. It's all about that. It's all about rewiring your brain. And so they say the secret to self-love is to love yourself unconditionally. You need to form a loving relationship with yourself. The relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship you will ever have in your life. But unconditionally, that takes a lot of time. Again, it takes practice and looking yourself in the mirror, looking at yourself, truly looking at yourself. And they even say, love all your flaws and even the things that you're not proud of. Well, I don't know about that. I think for me, and this is personally, that is still work. Yes, if I see flaws that I can't change, well, then it's pretty, it's better to then just embrace them. But if I look at myself in the mirror and, let's say I'm naked and I see proudness, I see proudness in my body, but I also see things that I want to work on, tighten my legs, my belly, and whatever is what I think is needed. I want to work on that. And that's good. That's fine. And I also love it when people don't have that. It's whatever that means for you. Some women they are maybe a little bit overweight and they're not this perfect picture model-y person. Like, really, that's not reality, right? And they look at themselves and, you sometimes see these women and I can just be like, oh my God, you're just so beautiful and you're so amazing. And they stand in front of themselves and they are freaking proud of what they see and they fully embrace themselves. Oh my God, they are the example you want to follow. Those women, it's about their energy. It's about their life. It's about they want to live. They live for themselves. They embrace themselves in whatever form that is. And again, whatever you see in the mirror, some things you want to work on, something that you can't change. Like my posture is maybe bigger than one of my friends. She's a tiny person. Maybe she wants to be a bit broader or she wants to have more, muscle definition, but that's for her, and then I think, oh, maybe, I'm a bit bigger than her, but that's fine because we're all different, right? We are unique. I never look at her and compare myself to her, and she doesn't do that with me because we are unique and we love our own bodies and we love our own self. But that doesn't mean that you still can't work on yourself. But this has everything to do with self-love. Because you love yourself enough to work more or to do better for yourself and for your body in a healthy way. And it's like looking out for your body, right? So, and I'm saying this in a healthy way because it needs to be in a healthy way. Self-love is very important, very important. But it needs to be healthy. And it can, and health, we talked about this. So, when you're going on the path of unhealthy, when you're doing overdoing it, underdoing it. So let's keep on going with the self-love, but you know what I mean. Self-love. Super important, and it can come in many ways. And also in many ways to practice this. And if you haven't done much of this, I would say start small. As with everything, you know that right now. I always say this. So be mindful of what you already do or say to yourself. And then really start with some great guided meditations. There are so many beautiful meditations out there, or even podcasts about self-love, or listening to others and their stories. The importance why self-love and care is well, the words already say it: love and care. It's like being in a relationship with somebody. If you don't love or care for them, well, that doesn't really make the relationship any better, does it now? Like if you don't care for a plant or your pet, and if you don't love them, well, honestly, they will get sicker. Or, even worse, if you don't care for them, if you don't love them, what does that become? How do they, what will their life be looking like? And that could be you. So self-care and love is part of our health. And now you don't have to schedule time in for this care or love like every day, like what you can do, what you like what exercise can do. I say with exercise, schedule it in, do it every day. With this, you don't have to do this, and you definitely don't have to do this for hours. Just little things, little bit of time. Because that's the beauty of us, right? We are resilient, we are strong, and we are just so awesome. And we can go without love and care for long periods of life. But if you do give it to yourself a little bit more every time, or every, weekly, daily, whatever it is, you will grow more. You will blossom more. And again, we don't need a lot of it. We just need enough of it. So remember that. You don't need a lot of it, but you need enough of it. So beautiful, ladies. Good luck on this chapter. And I wish you so much joy and love on this journey.